Indonesian military to deploy 8,000 to Gaza, a failure waiting to happen. With Israel seeking to expand its presence in Gaza as it continues its war of genocide, the Trump administration has expressed its unwillingness to support Israel in this aspect as the Trump administration moves forward with Phase 2 of its ceasefire plan in Gaza. To aid in the support of Phase 2 of the Trump administration's ceasefire plan, Indonesia has expressed the increased likelihood of deploying its troops to Gaza in upcoming weeks to act as a peacekeeping force, which would be directly in line with our prediction of some kind of international force being created and deployed in the region. The Trump administration has bolstered the idea of creating an International Stabilizing Force or ISF. This proposed deployment of Indonesian troops to Gaza is expected to occur after Indonesian President Prabowo Subianto flies to Washington, D.C. to meet with President Trump for his Peace to Prosperity Summit, which is scheduled on February 19. At the moment, it has been stated that the Indonesian military will not engage Hamas or any other organization in Gaza, but its aim will be to help maintain the current ceasefire, which Israel has violated 1,520 times since the start of the Trump administration brokered the ceasefire between Hamas and Israel. In addition to the aiding in supporting the ceasefire, the Indonesian military is expected to deal with border-related issues. It has been stated that if the Indonesian military deployed to Gaza, it would not only deploy an estimated 8,000 troops, but its military will be expected to take the lead when it comes to delegating the defense lines in both Khan Yunis and Rafah areas, two areas which were infamously bombed by Israel that destroyed hospitals. Out position at VEDA World News. The possible deployment of the Indonesian military to Gaza will be nothing short of a disaster. The reason for our blunt assessment is that there has been no indication of the Trump administration nor Israel considering the cultural differences between the Indonesian military and the people of Gaza. This assessment directly stacks on top of the lack of both Israel and the Americans already ignoring the cultural differences between themselves and the people of Gaza and Palestine as a whole. For instance, both Israel and Palestine believe they have rights to the Holy Land and have fought over this cultural belief since the creation of Israel. Now, with the introduction of the Indonesian military, the question that many geopolitical analysts have is if the Trump administration truly believes that an international stabilizing force is needed to police Gaza, then how many other countries will follow along the path laid out by the Trump administration? The deployment of their militaries is projected to exacerbate the issue even further because they, like the Americans and Indonesian military, will not understand the complex cultural and historical timeline of events that have led the situation to the point that we see today. Another question is how will Hamas, Israel, and even Hezbollah view the deployment of foreign militaries on the soil of Palestine? Right now, it is too early to tell, but what we at VEDA World News suspects is that both Hamas and Hezbollah will see the possible deployment of the Indonesian military as just another justification to fight for their lands and thus just another target to add to its kill list.